got a new episode of Let's Talk About It. But first,
coming through.
What's going on, everybody? Jeremy back again with the Remy Q Studios. I want to welcome you to my studio.
Oh, yeah,
point it the other way. You got to point it the other way.
In my face?
No, you point it away from you. There you go.
That looks terrible. Okay, whatever.
We have the very lovely Miss Angel with us. Barely.
Hey.
So we, this was going to be a show where we talk about a little bit about Heroescon 2023. I think it was very successful. We might hold off the laundry list of folks that came through, or we might not. I'm not sure. There were so many people. I don't want to forget anybody. I do have a few pictures I want to share. I do not have any footage of the floor. I figure everybody's probably been waterboarded with footage of the floor. I don't even have a lot of footage of folks. I think I kind of snuck around and snapped a few pictures here and there, but I wanted to show a couple things. A couple more family pictures more than anything. I don't know. We're going to talk about it. But one of the things that we wanted to start off this whole damn show with.
Is it going to be how I won? Is it who won Comic-Con?
One thing that we're going to talk about, starting off, let's talk about it. Angel, you came back.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. You had something good with you.
Oh, yeah. That's.
What'd you get from Comic-Con?
Well, I'm not going to tell everybody right off the bat.
Are we going to talk about it later?
What are we talking about?
I thought that's what we talk about. Let's talk about it.
Are we talking about the first thing or the thing?
The thing.
I went Comic-Con. I got COVID. Yay. I've been sick for 5 days. Woo! I'm on strong cough medicine.
She's been horribly sick. Horribly sick.
The fact that y'all can hear me is a miracle.
She almost didn't make it. But yeah, as far as all the cool things that we brought back with us,
and
Angel brought back COVID-19.
Let me do just a little micro rant here, okay? I was sit down to people, it's Comic-Con, everybody's like so friendly. Oh, come sit here at this table. And then I hear this little kid who's like 14, little snot-nosed brat. Well, I just don't feel well. So wherever you are, 14-year-old snot brat, thanks. Thank you so much for making me miss 4 days of work. Because I had to.
Yeah, she's convinced that she's convinced she knows who Patient Zero is.
Yeah, and it was not me. So if anybody else got it, it wasn't from me.
Oh no, I kept that shit on lock. When you found out you were sick, I was like, I'm not saying a damn thing unless somebody else comes out and says it. Then I'll blame you and laugh about it. Nobody said anything though, so I was like, all right, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. So, if you get it now, you got it from somewhere, wherever you came from.
Yeah.
All right. No, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We did get a plethora of stuff. I have not posted a damn thing about what we got. I showed one item on Chris the Comic Vet's channel. Very near and dear to me. I think that would probably be one of the gold standard pieces that I came back with. But Angel got something incredible. She
so it's kids.
It was a cough.
It wasn't me.
Angel came back with something incredible. She went there on a mission to get a particular item, and she made sure that she was going to be able to pick this thing up. Now, first and foremost, as most of these videos have gone for Heroes 2023, we want to thank everybody in the community that was able to show up. And we also want to apologize for those who weren't able to make it. We almost didn't make it ourselves. Kind of. This was 100%.
I'm ready to go into that.
This was a gift from Angel for Father's Day. I'll just tell you.
Happy Father's Day.
For the 3 people that asked me night one, they were like, "Are you okay, man?" I'm okay. I was a bit stressed night one because I realized I can't afford this shit. Like, for those who don't know, I have been on a very limited budget for the last 3 months.
It was in this moment.
This one All right.
Fucked up.
This is the one that made this weekend happen. So I appreciate that. It was a fantastic Father's Day
And
gift.
the
Thank
kid
you.
was like, and I jumped in front of it like a superhero.
Are you still talking about the COVID-19?
I'm just saying I jumped in front of it and I caught it for you.
Anyways, so Angel was truly an angel. Set this thing up, got the hotel figured out
months in advance.
Yeah, she worked out the funds
January.
for this. So yeah, Remy Sugar Mama. Yeah. So again, for the three people, because I literally had three people. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm great." But deep down, I was like, "Son of a bitch, what am I gonna do?" Because I knew I didn't have it. I had nothing.
I told you
I could
got
contribute
you, babe.
nothing to this. It's a weird feeling. I'm typically the one that would take charge for something like this, like an event like this. Don't roll. You can roll the eyes all you want.
I make all the plans. You mean you make budget?
I'm talking about the budget and paying for the majority. This was when I literally went there with empty pockets. And we're talking, I was in a group of people saying, "How much are you going to bring?" And this guy said, "Well, I'm going to bring X amount of dollars." This guy said, "I'm going to bring X amount of dollars." I kept my damn mouth shut because I was afraid to be like, "I'm not bringing anything. I'm not planning on buying anything. If I can even go to this, I'm going to be happy." Because in my head, I was like, I could scrounge up enough money to drive there and hang out at the party, and that's it. And I wasn't even planning on 100% going to the con because I wasn't sure if we could swing it, and you made this happen, and so I thank you for that.
We had a nice
you
hotel,
are a fantastic person,
right across from the con, and then we didn't.
Yeah. So, all right. I guess that's an elephant in the room for us. This caused a bit of friction over the weekend. Now, we did not get to participate with all the folks as much as many of the folks did because most of them were in the hotel adjacent to the con. Now, Angel last year, upon leaving Heroescon, said, "I want to get the best hotel in proximity to the con as possible." She reserved this hotel.
I don't like walking. I have a jacked up ankle.
She got everything worked out. Last time
I wear very bad shoes.
Last time we were about 3 blocks away. We brought the kids with us. Now this time we planned on not bringing the kids, even though we did last minute.
Well,
but 3 blocks with 2 young children is not the way to go for a con.
Or life.
So she decided we're going to stay across the street, and I told her leading up to this fantastic. Everybody else is staying at the same hotel. Now, the night before, I said a few people have called in and they've been able to get deals on new rates. Maybe you can save some money. She called. She said, "There is no more deal I can get." I said, "How much is this going to be?" She gave me a number, and then I pooped my pants. And I said, "That won't work because I know that's way
in my defense,
I got no cash for this.
In my defense, there was a large amount of money that was supposed to go through to my account that did not. I say large, not like for DJ Link's large, for him like pocket money.
We're not talking about we're talking about Link's money.
I'm talking about
standard
poor people money.
Single income mom money. So that fell through. So needless to say, I told Angel, I was like, "Listen, we gotta dump this hotel, even if they charge us a fee." I was like, "If they charge us $200, but we can go down the road a piece."
What made it complicated was like, if they're gonna charge us $200 a night to stay, why can't we stay there at night? And I booked it through a third party. So the third party's like, "I don't know, talk to the hotel." And the hotel's like, "I don't know."
So on top of the rate of the hotel, Angel had booked it for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday night. And we were going to leave party. We were going to leave Sunday. So off the rip, we were already out the extra night stay. So I told her, I was like, "Listen, if they charge us to stay there a night and we can go to another hotel and pay like $200, $300
for the whole weekend,
we will still be saving a large amount of money." Now, because she's the wonderful angel that she is, she sweet talked the people, got them to cancel it for free.
Which I don't know how that happened, because
we got out of that over $100,000 or over $1,000 bill.
$1,000.
Yeah, it was over $1,000 with parking and everything else. Got out of that hotel, went down the road, Well, it was about $300. We were able to secure a place. It was, I think, a 15-minute drive,
Yeah.
which we had a car. So obviously, for folks driving, it's a little easier to swing. And then I think per day, I could park directly across from the con for $20 parking per day.
And I mean,
3
they
days,
dropped me off at the
$60.
front.
We are golden. Okay. Now, that being said, obviously, we missed out on some of the breakfasts. We missed out on a lot of the exchange in the hotel. That's all I got from this one here on how we should have kept our original reservations and everything. And in my heart of hearts, I was like, babe, if we're saving $700, that's money
was not
we
$700.
can put into the con fund. Now, we had a few expensive dinners out there too, though. You know what I mean? There was a couple times we hit that big dinner mark, and I was like, well, thank goodness we didn't pay the extra money for the hotel. It wasn't like we could, I mean, we could do what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
We want to go out and get dinner, we want to have some drinks or whatever. It wasn't like the pressure was on to start calculating funds at the dinner table, right? I felt good about that.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, let's say hi to the chat because we did not say hi to the chat.
Let's say hello. Okay, well, that was just my initial thing there.
So of course, La Crucius.
Let's say hello to the chat. Las Cruces, my man,
always there,
champion supporter
of the entire community.
If you ever question it, that man has a trophy to prove it. Izzy, what's going on? He's doing his sketch thing. I'll tell you what, I've gotten into the show. It is fantastic. I really love it. Mike Becker, I got a whole segment for this man right here. I was a lot of people I was excited to meet. Mike, I was excited to meet. Now, I will say this, though. Some people surprised me. Beckerman did not.
I don't know if that.
There was no surprise. I felt as if
y'all had known each other forever.
We had known each other forever. We could go on a camping trip for a week and survive.
Ow, and stop.
Loosely survive the camping trip. But I'm just saying, like, we wouldn't kill each other. Like, some people, it's questionable. What's going on here? Do we need to cut the feed?
No, it's stuck in my hair.
Stuck in my hair.
Shut up. I can't talk. You're lucky I'm here, okay?
Totally. For sure.
Shut up, man. I tried to put my hair in braids so that it wouldn't be knotted, and now I look like I need to brush my hair. Okay.
COVID-19. All right, we got Cup of Comics in the house. What's going on? Miss O going to be lurking while doing more sketches. Have a good show. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Phil, what's going on, brother? Yes, that's true. Mr. DJ Links.
Yeah.
Yes. DJ Links, what's going on? Dr. Vaughn. Hoot. How's it going? We got Digger Jim in the building. What is Heroescon? Yeah. 2 years running. I tell you, Digger Jim and Brother John, those are good guys.
Yeah.
Those are legit, like, good human beings. I love them both. Well, we got Lee in the house. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Hello. How is Heroescon? Why is Heroescon? Oh, we'll go over. Miss Lady Fantastic. Lady F is something I think we were hoping. Yeah.
Miss Lady F.
Yeah, I know Angel had asked about that, and I was like,
drink whiskey and make fun of people.
I was like, I don't know, I haven't heard anything. I was like, maybe she'll show later. But,
I had to make fun of people all by myself.
Remy and Angel's show hasn't started yet, so I'm watching with no sound. Oh, I hope they can hear us now.
No,
Angel's
he's at the store.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, you know what? We didn't get the million of we don't hear you. It's the gift that keeps on giving. I'm assuming he's talking about COVID-19.
Woo!
We got Brian LCS in the house. What's going on, sir? Thank you for joining us. Hey, what's going on? Sorry, you're sick. Sucks ass. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I have makeup on and I look this pale, y'all.
Yeah, Angel's like, I told her, I was like, listen, if you don't come on,
you did not tell me that.
I'm gonna have to get somebody else on.
You told me that I was very easily replaced if I did not take
I kind of did. I was like, what do you know? I was like, if you don't come on, what am I gonna do? I was like, I'll get somebody from the Illuminati. And she was like, absolutely not. She was determined from that
He
point on.
said,
Durs, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
he said, take your cough syrup, go to bed so you can be ready. I'll just replace you. And I was like,
I did not say that. Nick Kicks and Comics.
Ayo.
How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend?
That's what I need.
He's a big man and an imposing fella.
He's a kind.
He's like a Viking with basketball in one hand and a club in the other. I love Nick's Kicks and Comics.
Oh, I
love
some
Nick's
cool
Kicks and Comics.
So before we knew,
she did.
So the day of the con, we had bought plants like 2 weeks ago, and it was supposed to be hot all weekend, like 90 degrees. If we didn't plant these plants, we'd come back to dead plants, and we spent way too much money. So I had to plant all my plants. Was it Thursday, the night before?
It was the day of, because that's why we didn't pick up everything. I had to come back Thursday night.
And
because we were out planting.
I planted
pepper plants and tomato plants.
I planted my shoe.
Just dumping soil. Yeah, Angel planted a shoe.
I put the mesh under it, and I don't know where it is, and we ain't got time.
One shoe, yeah. So.
I ain't got time to find it, and I'm not pulling all those plants up because that was like a rushed, tired, hot day. And so Jeremy bought me these cool.
I bought her some new shoes, and I got her some of these weird, bubbly
Bodock yellow shoes.
Kicks that are yellow. And I was like, "This is
that what it is, Bodock yellow?"
I don't know what
they
are,
song?
but they're yes. Esmond, what's going on? Bam! Thank you for joining us. I think that is everybody. We got the comic vet here. What's up? Porterside, thank you for joining us, sir.
What's up?
You're going
way too fast.
Actual Dracula, good evening. How are you doing? Okay. This is crazy. I gotta skip through. Mr. Pocan Joe. Oh, I'm missing Pocan Joe. How are you doing? TM Nerdy. Hello. All right, so we went over COVID-19. We went over the hotel. I don't have any stickers. Okay.
Why don't you have stickers?
Should I? You know what? Can I start with Evil Layer projects?
Yeah.
All right. So this is my. Hey, Roscoe, what's going on? Hold on. Let me have center screen here just for a moment. No, I got you. I'm not going to kick you off. I would like to formally apologize to the comic book community. I have, for this whole week, as people have been showing off their hauls, and I've been keeping a very tight lip on what we had, what we were bringing back, because I was waiting for this show. I have continually said I did not get a sticker from that person. And I apologize. That is incorrect. I actually got stickers from everybody that was there because Mr. Pocan Joe, all right, the evil mastermind
himself
of the Evil Layer projects, set us up.
My foot is asleep. Oh.
Now, Mr. Pocan Joe made this skateboard. I'm gonna try to fit this in.
And you have to like. Not only did he like this is not just a skateboard, and then he put stuff on it. He actually made the freaking skateboard.
Yeah.
Like pressed it and shit. Like that's crazy.
And this has everybody's stickers on it. All the stickers that I've been complaining that I didn't get. Oh yeah, and hold on. All the stickers that I was like, oh, I didn't get a Durs sticker or an actual Dracula sticker. They're all right here, baby. They're all right here. Augusta Book Exchange. We got freaking Austin LeMay.
The comic vet. DJ Links, of course.
White Shadow.
Speaking of,
we got a Roscoe on the front. We got Hoarder's Hide. Huge. So, listen.
All you Night Thrasher fans.
all the folks that throughout the chats have had to hear me bitch and complain that I didn't get a sticker. Shame on me.
Shame on you.
It didn't even occur to me
I usually just block
that all the stickers were on here. I don't know why I'm an idiot. But listen, this was how we started out the con. All right, Mr. Pokey and Joe. Now, he handed this to me, and he's like, hey, good luck carrying this around. Was this a problem?
No.
No.
He just
This
wrote,
is a cosplay, baby. You want to talk about the swagger of a Remy Q walking. Hold on. We got Mr. Chip Gettler in the building.
Oh, no.
We got Mr. Chip Gettler. Hold on now. Hold on. We got
oh, is he sick too?
We have to do this up
Are you sick, Chip?
We have to do this up
It's a 14-year-old little kid. Snot-nosed little kid.
There we go.
White Shadow.
I can still see you.
And we got to talk about that guy right there.
All right.
I knew
So,
isn't that amazing?
If you wanna know what it's like, Remy Q at his best at a con, give him a skateboard that has a freaking blade that comes out of the front. I couldn't have been a prouder papa than walking around with this thing. It was amazing. All right. This is amazing. Now, truth be told, this should have been a Becker project. Because I know I talked about it when he was there. But this is amazing. I love this so much. And Joe is the freaking man. It looks amazing. I have ridden it. Now, I haven't ridden a skateboard in about 2 decades. I rode this. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. I think I need to tighten up the trucks. They're a little on the loose side, I would say.
Well,
This is more for a kind of gliding down the street deal. But man, this is beautiful. I can't believe, I mean, it is perfectly pressed. Again, watch the video.
I mean, he pressed it.
I mean, this is the real deal. It's amazing. Again, with the blade action. So, Mr. Pocan Joe, thank you. Seriously, thank you. This is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. And again, here's all the stickers that I've been bitching that I didn't get. They're all right here. And I love you guys. And it's so cool that everybody threw this on there and customized this.
I thought you were going to hit me in the head with that. So let's start off with Thursday. Thursday, DJ Links for Father's Day rented out an entire theater.
What a fucking pimp.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about that for a second.
I was thinking about inviting everybody to go to the
Homeboy
movies.
rented out the theater.
And the dude's like, I got you.
It wasn't like, hey guys, let's get together. Like, no, I got the whole fucking theater. I've never seen that. I didn't even know you could do that. That's as gangster as it gets.
You know what's the greatest part of that movie, though?
What?
I heard an announcement. Mr. Chip Gettler. Now, originally, Mr. Chip Gettler.
I saw Chip. I made that announcement.
I know.
I wasn't fucking around.
Was not going to the con. And so I started a rumor that Chip was going to the con. And I texted Chip and I said, I heard there was a rumor that you're going to go to the con. He goes, really? And I said, no, actually, I started that. Are you going to the con? And he's like, I'm probably not going to go this time. So I feel like my wishful thinking in this.
We were hoping.
The secret, what is it? Is it the secret? Is that the.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I remember that stupid
positive vibe.
Yeah.
Started the ball rolling.
What's going on?
But it was not made the experience because what is a con without Chip Gettler? Is it a con? Yeah. But the movie, which I'll go over and rant and read, we saw the movie. It was a movie, and that's all I'm going to say.
All right, yeah. So the Flash movie. I think I'm the only person on the face of this planet that likes that movie.
I liked it.
I love the movie.
Could it
I
have
thought
been
it was
worse?
great.
Could it have been worse?
I'm not
Yes.
putting any if, ands, or but if they did this. None of that shit. I loved it. I loved it start to finish. I thought it was thoroughly entertaining. I love the spin. I love the connection. I love how they keyed
Collecting with
everything
dirt.
together.
Yes.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And for a multiverse movie, that's how they needed to do it. And I love that. And nobody else did. Everybody hated it. Everybody hated it. I think everybody on the face of this planet hated that movie but me. I'm the only guy. That sucks.
I liked it.
No, I loved it. How about that? I loved that movie. Loved it.
I expected it to suck, so I liked it.
Nope.
And
Nope. The second spoiler, they show a couple people in there.
and you're like, boom.
I was like, fuck yeah, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
You're gonna reset the button. You give me my sign off. This was perfect. I loved it. Everybody else
I know.
thought it stunk. Complained about special effects and shit. I thought it looked great. I had my contacts in and everything. I was prepared.
You had your contacts in?
Had my contacts in and everything.
Well, that's
Had that
good.
front throne seat right there because the
Oh.
kid didn't want to move. I was like, fuck it. We were watching it. The only thing is, at one point, now Alistair just watched Superman 78. And the super person gets injured in this movie. And he was like, Dad, that can't happen. They're too strong. And I was like, you're right. He was so disappointed. That happened in his eyes. Something broke. His little heart broke at that point.
And he said, this is not the movie for me.
Look, it was good fun. Oh, I'm not getting. Yep, good fun. Still enjoyable movie though. Yeah. 3 out of 5 all day. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great, but I know that a lot of people were disappointed. I guess they expected more. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I went into that with
This
just
is a DC movie. You can't expect a lot out of a DC
now
movie.
you stop that.
I mean, the only thing that
Snyder Cut's the best thing that's ever
yeah,
happened.
but that's
to
not
comic
what
book
came out in
movies.
the movie theater.
I'm just saying
If they
I
came out
thought
in the movie theater, it wouldn't have sucked as
they
bad.
seamed it very well. It had a good seam.
It had a good theme.
It had a good seam.
What does that mean?
It seamed it well. I didn't know how they were going to go. I'm like, are they going to go more? Are they going to build off a Justice League? Are they going to build off Snyder Cut? I thought they did good. They did good with this.
Well, how are they supposed to go after Snyder? Another cut. The Josh Whedon trash. Josh Whedon trash.
No, there's no Josh Whedon trash.
Josh Whedon is a trash.
I don't accept that.
Josh Whedon is a garbage human being, and his movies suck. But
I don't accept.
I do like
that.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No, I don't accept that. Now, what is the so that was Thursday. Go on from there.
We saw the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Went home. Friday happened. Jeremy had gone back to the house, spend the night to get all this stuff, and forgot a whole bunch of crap. And mine. No, for real. He actually brought the M book. Y'all remember the M book? That's sort of like a book. And we got that to Mr. Nicky 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna press that, so it's not a piece of crap anymore. And I don't know what he can do with that, because that book is crappy at best.
That's not true. That's gonna be fantastic. That's gonna be fantastic. You're crazy.
Well, it's fantastic because he's doing it, but it's a book that sucked. I mean, it looks like somebody just like threw it in there.
When did we do that? Was that Thursday night dinner?
No, the dinner was Friday night.
That's right. That's right, because we left after the movie, went straight to the house.
Oh yeah, so let me show my Friday night stuff. My book.
What book?
The book.
That you had people sign?
Yeah. So, the first time that we met.
Look, DJ remembers.
Yes. It's probably going to be my favorite book.
Stop.
He won't let me touch anything because he's afraid I'm going to infect him. He's sitting right next to me.
That is not what it is, but I've got these in here.
Nick did this the first time too, didn't he?
Yes.
And he gave us
Nick at C2E2 had everybody sign a book. And this year he did the same thing, and Durs did the same thing.
and
And
I
Angel was
jumped in on it.
inspired, and she got 2 books and had everybody sign them.
And I just got 2 because I'm a mom and I expect kids to ruin some, even though it's not supposed to be ruined. But I got Twig because that's one of my favorite. Oh, never mind. And I just thought it was a cool. And then I'll probably put it in like a shadow box with my tickets and stuff. But like, it's just crazy all the people that were there. I mean, it's just a great little reminder of everybody that was there.
What's up, Kenneth Bird? How you doing?
And I'm sorry, Nick, for biting on the idea, but I think it's a good idea.
I don't think Nick minds.
And I stole it some a little bit.
I don't think Nick minds at all. So I
Me either.
I think we did. I think I did my shopping day 2.
Mine was last
Let me
day.
show some of those books.
Oh, should we show this one real quick? Just because.
Nope.
No, this one.
What's that?
These 2.
Where did those come from?
Those are the ones that they gave the kids.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So when we were at the David Nakayama, what is it?
David Nakayama.
David Nakayama. They gave this to the kids. And my kid was super weird. He's like, I don't want free stuff. And I was like, just say thank you.
There.
Oh, I got that. For you.
Yep.
Or me. I haven't decided.
So I ended up picking up. Now this guy had a whole table filled with books. I want to say they were $3 books.
This is not the one. You're missing the one.
Now this.
Oh, that one.
So one of the things that they had was this wheel. Spin the wheel. Break a deal. Spin the wheel. No, you spin the wheel. You get a prize. Now Logan won a. They said you get a free $2 book. Had a bunch of short boxes there. He's digging through. He doesn't give a crap about a free book. He was like,
he's a hater to the sport.
He's like, I don't care. I was like, get your free book. I'll give you $2. We'll call it a day. Now, as Angel's flipping through the book trying to help him find a $3 book, she pulls up this. Now, this has a $12 sticker on it, and I know they go for a lot more than that. Now, this was one that Mr. Legion of Comics had spoken to me about. So the story behind this is they recently rebooted this. And I had mentioned that I was wondering about the whole makes Kick-Ass look like shit. Now, Kick-Ass from 2000, I think it's 2013, 14. Kick-Ass is what got me back into collecting
many years ago.
Yeah, after the stint of leaving school and so on.
Being an adult and shit.
And I love Kick-Ass, and I loved all the movies, and I've collected the books, and that story, when I went in, I was like, what's new? What do I need to check out? And the guy was like, check this out. I'll never forget. He's the first person I ever heard say Nick Cage as opposed to Nicolas Cage. And now everybody says Nick Cage. But he said Nick Cage, and I was like, that sounds stupid. He's like, he's going to be in a movie. They're doing a movie. There's going to be a movie that comes out next year for this. And I read that, and it was awesome. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know about this. And then when Mr. Legion of Comics had mentioned this, and he's like, oh, this is a book that came out so many years ago, and it was awesome. And he showed it. I was like, I got to get that. Now, this I went on eBay for, and I was like, I'm not paying $40 for that thing. They found this, and I said, Logan, grab that book, tell them thank you, walk over here, and I will meet you. And he grabbed the book, and he said, thank you very much. And he walked away. I gave him $2. I put this in my box. and I giggled a little bit. So I'm really excited to dig into this. But this was a win that Logan got from a $2 spin.
Oh, because I was looking for stuff.
You were looking for stuff because
And I was
you were
like-
like, he's not gonna. We'll spin here all day. He's not gonna find anything.
Well, I saw it and it said kick
and it was
ass. And then I
standard
was like,
dollar books. Now I got this is not. They didn't mean to put this in there. I'll tell you that. I think somebody saw that 12 and they thought it was a 2 and threw it in there because everything else said $2 on it. This said 12, and we walked away. Unless somebody was trying to get this and dumped it in the dollar bin part.
Sucks to be you.
But yes, so this says Ultimate Comics, Durham, Chapel Hill. If that's where you're from, we appreciate it. This was great. Thank you for the win. That was a one book, or that was a book that we won. Did you? All right, you already showed those. Do you want to show your books or show these?
Hold on. Oh, I didn't get anything.
So these I picked up.
Well, this is at the same place.
Go ahead.
I found this book in the $2 bin, and it just looked cool, and it's Thor. So I thought that would be cool. I didn't get this one, did I? You got these. Did I get these? You got these. I don't even know what these are. I mean, I
didn't
know
get these.
I
think you had asked if I wanted these. So Angel picked up. This is Secret Empire 0.
I might have got them because they were Captain America.
And number 1. Awesome covers. The problem is a lot of the books, like I know Logan found a couple. He's like, "What about this one?" And it was like the shiny Fantastic Four. You know, like I don't know, 439 or something. I was like, "Nah, I got that, bro." And like there was just books that I had that were like the flashy covers that he wanted, that you would find in like a dollar bin. That even if it's like a $4 or $5 book, I've already got it though. So, now these I picked up. There was a Spidey, what's going on, brother? Thank you so much for hopping in really quick.
Bow down, bitches.
We appreciate you,
I'm so
sir.
sorry. He probably regrets that
We appreciate you.
every time he says that.
So these were in a $3 bin. We had What If Phoenix Had Not Died? So I picked that up. This is Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos number 21 for $3. I was like, bro. Now I grabbed a bunch of these Silver Age.
I think that was still the $2 bins.
Was it $2?
Why does it sound like our?
I think it was 3, but this is Star Spangled
Are
War
they killing
Stories.
each other? Or are they laughing?
130. I picked up a bunch of Silver Age, DC, and Marvel at this place for $2 or $3 a piece. Superman, $195.
Okay. Did you add that light there?
No, it's been there for a little bit.
Oh.
And then this is Superman 276, which this I had to get. I've looked at this book before and I've never picked it up.
That's for me.
But again, at $10, $15, I got all. And the guy was like, "Whoa, I don't know what." I when I went through, was a lot of modern books. I found a couple like Silver Age. I just started like picking. I was like, I'll grab this. And so it was one of those like I did this. I was like, I've got 5 books here. He's like, okay, that'll be. It was either $10 or $15. I gave him the money, and then
10.
he wanted to grab them, and he looked at them, and he was like, I don't know if he said, he might have been like, what are these doing in there? He did something that I remember was in.
He
I was like,
he said, "Oh, these are good books."
yeah, and I was like, oh, I don't know if you meant to throw those ones in there, but
he honored it.
Anyways, yeah, I'd already paid for it at that time, so he wasn't going to say nothing. Now one of the things that we had picked up.
Oh yeah, why not? Just give us our bags, bro. Nobody wants to put them in bags. I realize.
I got my box. I don't need a bag. You got a bag from that one thing? I just showed it.
I know, but I had to ask for it. I didn't have no box.
So we saw one of the folks that we saw there was Mr. Aggressively Relaxing.
So cool.
Hold on. Is this real? What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
No, man, we're talking about it right now.
Why do I feel like when Conan went into the cave and found the
You're
sword?
saying words I don't know.
Okay. Chris, how you doing, brother? I love you. I want you on the show when you're available, man. When you're available, hit me up, seriously. So aggressively relaxing was there. We met aggressively relaxing last year for maybe 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, he was like, "Hi, I'm
We
here."
were at the art auction. He's like, "Hey, I'm aggressively relaxing. I gotta go, but I had to meet you guys." And I was like, "This is awesome.
Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you." And he was gone. I didn't have time to conceptualize his face in that short period of time.
I did. I knew, and he introduced himself again. And I was like, "I know who you are, man."
This time he said, "Hey, what's going on?" And he had mentioned he had messaged me and he's like, "Hey, last year I think I ran out of books. So I didn't give you one. I'm sorry. I'll make sure I give you one." And I told him, I was like, "Man, I'll buy the book. You don't feel like you have to bring me one." But he did. So we got Suck It Up Old Man.
Perfect for Jeremy.
I know there's a couple folks that were able to that were able to snag this. Some did not, but aggressively, this is awesome. Thank you so much. I haven't gotten a chance to dig into it yet, but I will. And again, that was something that he was beforehand was like, "Hey, I'm going to bring you a book," and I felt bad because I feel bad if somebody brings something like you don't have to bring anything. I brought a couple things for people that basically I was like, "Hey, I'm going to send this to you." I just haven't had the time or the money to send a lot of stuff out. So I knew they were going to be there. I brought them stuff. I was like, "Hey, here's this." So a couple of those were like AOKs, but I didn't plan for this. Like some of the guys really planned hard and had AOKs for everybody. And I was just like blown away at that. But again, that's really, really cool. Now another AOK that we received, this from Mr. Digger Jim. He had set me up with
Isn't that
this
beautiful?
beautiful art print. That's signed. And this is hold on a second now. You let me enjoy
Okay.
my barbarian Thor for a second. Look at how badass this Thor is. I mean, come on. Now, on the flip side,
Boom.
he set up Angel with this lovely lady print.
And it's signed by the person who did it, who disappeared at sea. I can't remember
That's
the name.
true. He did. I forgot he said that. He was like, "This guy's signed." He's like, "This guy's missing." They never found him.
So he went to I don't know, Costa Rica. I don't know, Honduras, someplace in the middle of nowhere, and then they just never found him. He disappeared. We have a theory that his wife was being really annoying, and he just left.
Yes. So
maybe she pushed him.
So again,
maybe it was the other way around.
Digger Jim hooked us up with these prints. So this is awesome. Thank you so much.
What I gotta say is, like this. Look at the action.
Here, hold
on.
There you go.
On her Rogue and Storm. I almost forgot their names. Oh my gosh. Rogue and Storm is beautiful.
Now, Mr. Actual Dracula,
which is so cool,
also set us up with this amazing print, which was one that we weren't able to snag before. These were only available in mystery boxes, and this is awesome.
And he signed it too.
Yes,
and yep. He did not disappear from Heroescon.
Yep, he did sign it. And this is amazing, Drac. We definitely appreciate this.
Hey, Big Lion.
And yeah, that is one that unfortunately I was not able to get. I wasn't able to get my hands on one of those when they came out. Now, one of the things that
we forgot my pen.
One of the things that I was really, really amped up for.
And the sweatshirt.
What?
You said don't forget the sweatshirt.
No,
Yeah.
I got one. I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Can I
Hold on,
have
we got
it?
this stack of books here.
And you gotta be careful. You don't want to put any books on top of that.
Oh,
Let's
so
put it underneath. The...
oh,
What is that? Was that
it's
important?
my agenda.
Yeah, you wrote an agenda
I had
today.
notes.
Well, here, I'll get it. No, you'll have to get it because I'm gonna go down and then I won't come back up because I will pass out. That sounds really bad. Would you like me to get it? Oh, it's fine.
All right.
Okay.
So one of the things that a lot of folks have talked about is the CGC pins. We got a 9.9. I think
got
two
a point.
9.9s.
So what you had to do is you had to like their page, take a picture of you, and tag them, and then
First day we did it.
no, it was the end of the day, and she goes, "Oh, that's not a giveaway.
Yeah, they didn't give
That's
us
just
anything.
That's just a drawing. You just pull for it, and then maybe you win something."
Yeah, they gave us nothing the first day. We didn't get.
I got a point. I got a 0.5.
They gave Angel a free pin.
A
We didn't get to pull anything.
0.50.
The last day we were able to make it out there.
I got a 9.9.
We both got 9.9s, and we got these sweatshirts.
I killed the mic. I don't know how to fix it.
And we got these sweatshirts.
Oh, that was pretty genius. Trading cards, bro.
Which is pretty cool.
They're nice and comfy.
Now, Nick's Kicks and Comics had pulled a 10.
Which is pretty because it's got glitter all over it.
Our 9.9s were glittery.
Mine wasn't.
I got a glittery 9.9.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, I want that one. Can I trade you?
And Nick's Kicks and Comics won a slab. And he was like, oh, well, this has Gambit on it, so I have to give it to you guys.
Which he didn't, but we appreciate it. Boom! Can I see it? And if you look really closely, that's just a really nice belt. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful belt. Got the little X-Men insignia right there. I can't see it. Right there. And then it's got all the people underneath of it. Captain Carter. Well, I guess she wasn't Captain Carter. No, she's still Captain. Just not me. It's beautiful.
So, anyways, so thank you, Nick's Kicks and Comics. This is awesome.
Is that Bucky? That looks like Bucky. On that side?
No.
Because that looks like
Winter Soldier.
Oh my god.
Just saying, it looks like Winter Soldier, bro.
Who do you think Winter Soldier is?
Anyways,
it's Bucky, bro.
This is
That's
really
what I
cool. So we appreciate it. Again, you didn't have
the Winter
to.
Soldier in Bucky Barnes?
I'm saying, I don't know of anybody when he looks like this that called him Bucky.
Well, I call him Bucky because we're like bros.
So
I understand.
This is amazing. Thank you, sir.
I agree, lady. Fantastic. They could have been a little bit tighter.
We definitely appreciate that.
But it's hard to kick an ass when you're in tight pants.
And I did not expect that to go down.
Well, no.
Now, one of the things that I was really excited about, in fact, the only thing that I brought with me, and I showed this on Chris the Comic Vet's page, but
which is so cool.
Mr. Mike Becker had advised me that the page that he sent me, this is Thor issue 429, page 18. Now, he sent this to me last year. It has the Wrecking Crew on it. It's a very action-packed page. The only page that I have. I absolutely love it. Now, this was already signed by Joe Sennett, who he said is no longer with us. And I've watched several tribute videos on him. But he was the inker for the page. But he gave me a heads up that Tom DeFalco and Ron Friends would be there. And then that would be the trifecta of storyteller, penciler, inker, the whole deal.
Do you have the paster?
So I ended up getting Tom DeFalco right there to sign.
Do you
And
wanna
then
tell
Ron Friends, who wrote Best Wishes. Apparently, Ron Friends was giving DeFalco some shit. I did not see this go down. I can tell you that when I gave this to Tom, he held it for a while and admired it. I was the last person in line for that particular time slot. He pulled it out. He was like, "This is a great page," and I was like, "Yeah." And I was stunned because I felt like such a badass.
And I was not there, but I can I can tell you he went.
Hey, thanks for joining, Chris.
He goes,
Thanks for hopping in, brother.
Mike Beckerman's my best friend.
Yeah. So I was like, my best friend Mike Beckerman gave this to me, realizing that Beckerman's not his real name. I don't know why I said that. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, but he was surprised that I had this. And he looked at it for a while. I was like, "This is a great page." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's the only one that I own." I said it was a gift from my best friend Mike Beckerman. And then I paused for a moment because I didn't know what I was saying. And he's like, I was like, "I'll be honest with you, I don't know where the best place to sign this is." And he said, "Why don't we sign at the bottom?" And so he signed at the bottom. And I said, "Thank you." And then I looked at it, or he looked at it again. He handed it to me. I looked at it. I put it back in the sleeve
And walked off.
and I stepped aside. I didn't give him any money. He didn't ask me for any money. It was just a weird exchange that we were both kind of like mesmerized by the page.
About the beauty of the page.
So when I went to get Ron to sign it, he had I'll be back at 4:00 deal. So I had a timer set up. I was the first one there. This time he had his man with him, the agent or whatever, and he was like, so what are you getting signed? And I showed him, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't get that from me." And I was like, "No." And he's like, "All right." And I think it was like $5. And so he signed that. So for $5, and the lovely AOK from Mike Beckerman, I have a page from a Thor book with the Wrecking Crew on it. And again, it's the trifecta signed. It's amazing.
He does not have any rubber gloves.
It's
we don't
amazing.
know. Oh, we do, but
So thank you again, Mike, for that. And thank you for giving me the heads up. I know Mike got a page that he had.
you gotta put it in this thing for
Where
shit.
No, Angel, I know what I'm doing.
You didn't even put it in the thing.
It doesn't fit in the thing. And
Okay.
now that we've gone through all this, we're here. But thank you, Mike, seriously, for that advice and for that page. Yeah, Becker is 1 in a million. Now he also brought this. This is an amazing book. Now this is one that I had. I saw this on online. I talked about it on In the Mix, and freaking Mike showed up with this, and I was shocked. This is Batman 127. I think he said it was from 1953. This is Batman and versus Thor. And Mike said he just happened to have this and wanted to bring it by for me.
Wait a minute. DC and Marvel? What?
That's the funny part of it. It's Thor, not Thor.
But it's Thor.
But it's the coolest. Yes. I talked about this on In the Mix. I was like, there's a book that has Thor on the cover where he's fighting Batman, and we went back and looked it up, and I never had it. I could have gotten it at one time.
Oh, that is cool.
I don't know how.
I know this Batman character.
I don't know how much it sold for, but again, I saw it and I was like, that is too cool that it even exists.
I gotta get it.
I gotta get it, and sure
it's
enough,
the cool Batman.
freaking Mike had this and AOK'd it to me. Thank you, sir. This is amazing. It's definitely. I don't know. He showed me that. I was like,
I mean,
stunned.
Beckerman gets around.
I
he's
was
like,
I was at a loss for
blah,
words.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, I brought this for you, and I was like, what? Like I got shocked because I didn't expect that at all. So that was another.
That was pretty much Saturday night.
Amazing AOK that Mr. Mike Becker had hooked me up.
And then
with.
some crazy things happened on Friday night.
That we won't say.
That's not our story to tell. But it was crazy. And then Batman versus Jesus. What? To that, because he's like the god of thunder.
Oh, hold on, I missed this.
Drink a beer.
Who is this Batman character? Do people think Marvel created Thor? As I said, he's Thor.
The actual answer is
it's not
probably.
Thor. It's not the mighty Thor. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, he could be the mighty Thor, just not the.
It doesn't matter. It's a cool ass thing that you got. I remember seeing it, and I was like, "This is like,
but you know what the sad
this is
part
one of those personal holy grails of mine. Like that's freaking cool."
Kid, in fact, I'm gonna go upstairs and ask our kids, like, "Do you know who Thor is?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, he's a comic book character." And I'll be like, "That's so."
They'll say it's only comic book character. Yeah. Yeah, never seen that. So cool. I know. Like I said, I saw it online, and Cole's going through the. Should I have a beer or just go to bed? Yes, that's how he got into Jesus versus Batman. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
they do have a Jesus book comic, don't they? Where's wearing sandals?
I don't know.
So then that was pretty much it for Saturday. Sunday was kind of like everybody getting together and saying goodbyes and everything.
Yeah.
And then I had known this, but I completely forgot. There was one of my favorite artists there, and I'm not really big in.
No. You didn't know. I didn't know. So
I did know.
This is what happened.
I did know because
we were at lunch with DJ Lynx, Mrs. Lynx, Nick's Kicks and Comics. Drac was there.
Daddy Ty.
Tyler and Lisa were there. Yeah. And Angel's like,
and Chip Gatler.
Too bad. And Chip was there. Yes. And she's like, too bad Miko Suyon isn't here. So Angel fell in love with Miko Suyon when Big Time Collectibles, shout out to Big Time Collectibles, did their Miko Suyon boxes. I believe it was the first one or the second one that they did.
I fell in love with them when they did the Thor.
She fell in love with Miko Suyon when she got that mystery box.
No, I didn't. I got the mystery box after the Thor one. Okay, whatever.
She fell in love with Miko Suyon.
You tell me when I fell in love with it, okay? Go ahead, tell me how my life works. Would you like to chew my food for me, Cal?
You chew your food for me, Cal? We'll both have the lamb. Rare with little mint sauce. You like lamb, don't you, dear?
Does it fucking matter? No, I'm just kidding.
Nick won't get that reference. Nick won't get it. He never will. Son of a gun. There's two things that could have made Friday better. 9 o'clock hits and Titanic comes on the screen, and or 9 o'clock hits, the lights go up, and I say, "What's going on, everybody?" Jeremy back here.
And real quick.
Thursday night. That's what I really wanted to do.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So crazy thing happened. Guess who we saw there? Comic Journey. And you know what's crazy? We saw his face, and I can't remember what it looks like.
So hold on now,
because it was just like it's like
I was gonna wait to mention Comic Journey till the end.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Comic Journey. So this is the thing. Mike Becker. I expected to meet Mike Becker and be like peas and carrots. Forrest Gump and Jenny.
You guys were like
Just hold hands and go frolic through the field together.
Which is pretty much what y'all did. You just did it in a
The
sitting
comic
position.
journey, though,
That's not a whole
was a
different-
wild card. And I got to tell you, won me over. Wonderful, man. I took a few pictures, and I made
You know-
sure his face was not in one picture. I have a picture of his hands specifically that I took,
Well, you know what's so funny?
but I made sure his face was not
You
in
know
one
why
picture.
you like him?
He is a why?
Because he's from New York.
Maybe that's what it is.
You just like New York people. What
Maybe
can I
that's
say?
what it is.
We're the best.
I want to hang out
I
with.
know nobody.
I want
counts
to
me
hang
as
out
New
with
York, but I don't
Journey
give a
and just
shit.
drink
I don't
old
count it.
fashions all night long.
Old fashioned. What are you, like an old businessman from New York?
Comic Journey. Comic Journey's the type of guy I want to go into business with. He makes me feel like I could do things that I never thought I could do before I met him. Sit down with Comic Journey, and all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? Fuck, real estate? Yeah, let's do it, baby. I'm in.
DJ, this
I'm
will do
in.
next year.
What? Yeah.
He'll be like, this doesn't look like the Flash.
Yeah, Journey, he, like I said, he's the type of guy that I'm like, I can't explain that shit, man. I don't know. Instantly won me over. Instantly. I don't know what I expected,
Oh.
but he instantly won me over.
Oh.
I love you. Yes, I inspire people. You're damn right you do, sir. Comic Journey inspires me to be a better person. I can't believe I said that. Anybody who's watched Comic Journey, they know his shtick. That guy's fucking amazing, though. It's amazing. He's an amazing man.
I broke this shit.
But yeah. If CJ was the man. Yeah.
And Chip Geller's the man. Everybody's
Yes.
the man.
Yeah. I don't think I hugged Comic Journey. I'm telling you this. There was multiple times that Journey came up, and I couldn't look at his. I was like, I can't look at your face, bro. I just can't. I'm talking to you. I gotta look at your hands. It was like I was stuck on the internet. He's a great guy, though.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's very charismatic. Just fall in love with him. I don't know. I don't think there was a whole lot he could have done to really F that situation up. Even if he was like, fuck these people, and just walk off, I'd be like, yeah, fuck these people. I'd walk off with them.
You're an idiot.
I can't explain it. I love the man. I can't explain it.
Oh, there were so many man hugs.
Type of face you just want to sit on.
Anyways, that's not true, because when I was looking through the guest list, I saw Miko was going to be there. And I completely forgot because
I forgot Miko Suga. Yeah, that's right.
I thought he was going to. I was like, oh, that's cool. Completely forgot. I mean, because that was like, in January when I booked the tickets.
Thank you, Izzy.
Totally
Hey, I
forgot.
saw it, man. That was awesome, by the way. It was awesome.
Totally forgot. Didn't have anything to do with it. And then DJ's like, oh, yeah, well, I wish I could meet Miko one time. And he's like, oh, he's at the con. And I was like,
He's at Unknown Comics. That's what he said.
I was like, what? You didn't know?
They had Miko Sugan. They had David Nakayama right next to him.
I don't care about David Nakayama.
I missed it. I didn't miss it, but I missed it for 2 days. So go ahead. Tell them what you did. Angel was like, I got to get something signed. No, we didn't bring anything.
I wanted to get my things signed by Scotty Young. I wanted to get one of his, like, prints or something. But, I don't know. Something didn't happen. It didn't work out. So.
Yeah, I didn't wait in line. We didn't wait in line for Miko Sugan at all.
So, I decided I'm going to take the money that I don't have and spend it on stuff I don't need because I want it.
Day 3, she splurged, and she was like...
I bought a remark from Miko.
She got a book, and she was like, I want it signed and a remark. Now, I got to tell you, I don't have any remark books at all.
Now, I'm not going to lie.
I've seen plenty of them.
I had the remark.
This is what she's about to show you.
And I picked out the book, and I said, well, first of all, I did a little bit of fangirl. I was like, I really like your art. You're a great artist. He was like, thank you. He was just like, thank you.
He was drawing a sketch cover.
And then
a Spider-Man cover.
because he looked up and he's like, hi. And I was like, I really like your art. No. Yay. I'm a fangirl. And he's like, thank you. First of all, I didn't know he was so young.
It was wonderful hair.
Yeah.
I just wanted to touch his hair.
And I didn't want to touch his hair. Why are you so into men? It's so weird. Is that why you like me? Because I look like a dude? Can
You
you?
don't look like a dude.
Can
What-
you? I need my thing.
This is it right here.
Okay, so as my first remark, and I didn't know this because I was kind of exhausted and tired, and probably on the verge of getting COVID. I hope I didn't get COVID, and I didn't know this at the time. I thought I was tired. I said,
Oh, let me look. What's this saying about?
"That's my phone. Oh, that's my phone number for a good time call." And he said, I asked Nick. I was like, "What should I get?" And of course, I completely ignored Nick because Miko was like, "Which one do you want?" And I was like, "Whatever you want, sir." And he took the book and he's like, "What do you like?" And he's like, "Who's your favorite characters?" And I was like, "I don't know, Gambit, Rogue, whatever." And I came back like an hour later. Boom! Look at that mark. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that painting or that comic. And then that remark.
Is that amazing or what? I was like blown away at this, bro. I didn't expect that at all.
And I'm not going to lie. I had to get out of there fast because I got choked up a little bit. Almost cried. Probably because I was sick and didn't know.
Angel got in the car. She's like, I just want to look at this. And she took it out and looked at it. And I was like, can I send a picture to the guys? And she's like, no, I got to send a picture first. And she wanted to send it to Nick because she had talked to Nick about it. But
And
what
Nick,
I told Angel she needs to do,
I
because
had never gotten a remark or anything. And Nick was like, yeah, maybe you could put like a hammer or like, a lightning bolt.
Look at this. What's up? How you doing? Thank you
And
for joining.
then that dude put this.
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful?
So what I told Angel she needs to do now, because it's a connecting cover over here, is get the other one and then get Rogue on the other side. I had a choice
to get the connecting cover all in one, and then I was gonna get it, and I don't think he understood. I let him pick it out.
That is freaking awesome, bro. It's an awesome cover to begin with, but that remark, I didn't expect that.
And I was like,
I didn't expect that at all.
Wow, that is so awesome. Thank you.
Usually they got a little scribble on there. You get a black and white thing.
That guy spent time on it. Probably not a lot of time for him, but I mean, it's just so beautiful. I love the way it's highlighted. It pops. It's popping. It's got my girl right there. It's got my man right there. My other girl. A little bit of Jubilee in there.
So this was
and minus the fact that Jean Grey looks like she always looks. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Yeah, this was again.
I did pull it out.
An amazing book.
Comic,
an amazing remark.
Comic journey. That's funny. I did. I was like, hey guys, you want to see something?
She even after she got sick, she was like, can I hold my remark and look at it for a moment? It might cheer me up a little bit. Then she was like, never mind, I have a picture of it on my phone so I can go back and look at it. I was like, bro, I don't have one remark.
I know. He's like,
and you got this? That's your first remark? Like I know
everything else is gonna suck. Like
I'm gonna tell you what.
So what I think I'm gonna do, Jeremy suggested getting the other cover and maybe having like Rogue in it.
That's what I think. She should get the connecting covers and then have them do Rogue completely on the other side, just like this one, facing the other direction and everything. Like I would take them a picture of this, or maybe even take this to them the next time. I'd be like, hey, can you do the other one, but put Rogue on it? That would be awesome.
And
if he can do it like this, I mean, that is crazy.
Yes, the Mind Powers face. That's actually Legion of Comics. But like it's all like the 90s chicks, like especially in the
Mind Power. Mind Power.
She probably used her powers and then passed out.
Lightning, Mind Power, Mind Power. That's how they defeated the King in Black.
By her passing out?
No, my new comic book day introduction was through the King in Black. And my disappointment in that 5 comic book series that everybody built up for months. They were like, this guy's going to be in the next movie. He's the greatest villain of all time. People were specking big on this guy, and he sucked so bad in the end.
Why? Because Jean beat him?
The King in Black was so terrible in the end.
Who beat him, Jean?
Yeah, Mind Powers. and you had lightning, and then you had Silver Surfer I brought the light, just breaking through. Terrible.
Was that the one where everybody was becoming venomized?
It was awful. It was awful. King in Black. It's the worst.
I know, but
this is the best. So, can I show my video?
You have a video?
I have the video. I told you it's mostly family stuff, but I do have some clips of some people in there. I did a quick
hold
video.
on, I'm singing. I just want to show it one time because not only is that remark cool, and everything is cool except for like Jean looks like surprise, happy birthday. I mean, she looks like she's scared, but she's like, I'm gonna kill somebody. She's like, huh? She looks like a deer in headlights. I don't even know if I like her anymore because she always looks scared of shit.
All right, so this is.
I still love her.
I just have a 3-minute video. Again, there's some family pics in here, but I got some community members. Again, I tried to like sneak photos real quick of people. I didn't take a lot of pictures where I was like outwardly.
Did you see that photo where Chip went through the whole room? I didn't even know he took it. I was like,
I didn't do any like con show photos, or because I knew that a lot of people would have footage of the showroom floor and that deal. I was like, I'm not going to do that. I normally do that. I just wanted some pictures of some of the folks that were there, and then again, I got some family pictures.
did you do the one with the?
Yeah, I got the balloons in there. So again, this is just 3 minutes, but real quick. So that was kind of our clips of some of the
They-
folks that we saw there. Again, everybody,
They
it was
are
a
cute hellions.
fantastic haul.
That's why they're still alive.
Barely. When Logan ran out of medicine on Saturday.
Oh yeah, because there was.
And I was like, bro, game over.
We are
I was
screwed.
like, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how we're
Because
gonna
they
keep this
have a-
together.
They have a specific day that you can only call this medication in between this day or this day, because if you call too early, you can't get it in time. If you're too late, you can't. They're gonna be out of it.
Alistair was afraid of Chewbacca, by the way.
Yeah, he was totally afraid.
He was afraid.
And
Chewie got on one knee and was like giving him thumbs up and everything, and he like slowly came over, and then we took the picture. He gave him the high five. The Deadpool. If you saw my youngest with the Deadpool, now he loves Deadpool. That was the balloon thing he had was a Deadpool with a sword.
We don't even.
He ran to catch up to Deadpool and was trying to get his attention. Deadpool
just walked by.
Kept walking. And my son, with his Deadpool mask, pulled the mask off, threw it on the ground, and just crumbled. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, let's go get a picture with Deadpool. I was like, let Daddy ask him if we can take a picture. I'm sure he didn't see you. I tried to like calm him down. And we caught up to him. I was like, hey, is it okay if he takes a picture?
You know what? You just
and then
stopped.
He took a picture, and the guy gave him a high five, and he gave him the thumbs up and everything. It was so cool.
You know what? You just stopped.
What?
A villain origin story.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Good job, bud.
It was.
Although if you hate a villain,
it was so gut wrenching to watch his little heart break when Deadpool passed him off.
Which we don't even know because he can't even watch Deadpool.
It was so animated.
I wonder where he got that
from. So over the top, just threw his mask on the ground and was gonna leave it there. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I can't let this happen.
Yeah.
Impossible. I was like, if I gotta give this guy a 20, I'll give you money because we gotta make this happen. You're breaking my kid's heart here.
Yeah. So the kids actually did pretty good in but like there's this certain time that you have to call, and then boom, if you wait too long, which now you don't even have to wait too long because there's a shortage, and I don't even want to get started on that.
Logan was unmedicated for half a day Saturday and none of Sunday.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But they did really good. I think 1 day is good for them. 2 is too much, and 3 is too much for us.
Well, we weren't gonna bring them, and then it just logistically it didn't make sense. I was gonna have my father come to the house, take care of them, and then it turned into me traveling hours north to go to Tennessee, and then traveling back down, and then traveling down south to go to the con,
and then we were
coming back and then having to travel back up. And I was like, between gas and time, this is gonna be way too much. So.
And then we were gonna fly them out, and then there were no flights coming before.
Yeah, it's just more money. I mean, just the whole thing was wacky.
So it was wacky.
But anyways, we had a blast.
The kids had fun.
Everybody was fantastic there. I am promoting Heroes 2024.
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't mind going to others. I would like to go to PlanetCon.
Where's that one?
That's the
Baltimore one?
No. That's in
I'm going to the Baltimore next year. And you better be there, Pocan Joe, because I've heard
Baltimore was good. I'd like to go to PlanetCon.
And I want to go to
But as far as like the big con, the big meetup, I think Heroes is
legit.
That's where it needs to be. I think this was a solidifying moment, especially
in
after
our history.
So we went to C2E2 where we met everybody, and I remember that was so like magical that happened.
Well, I'm going as a character next year, and I'm putting a.
Now I specifically went into this one saying, I know there's going to be more people, but I don't know if you're going to get that same feel. But the con itself was fantastic. And I didn't talk to one person. Now, obviously, there were some people that had issues at the airport and stuff like that. But
you better not, Mr. Gatler.
I don't think
start another rumor.
I don't think I felt one person went to the con and didn't enjoy the Comic-Con. The Heroes Comic-Con, when you're talking about books, toys, pop culture, artists, the whole deal.
You know what
this was a comic book
convention.
Who
I heard they're going to have next year?
Who?
Chip Geller. That's a rumor.
I heard Chip may be coming out as well.
David.
American Airlines. Yes, this is hashtag Heroescon 2024. I'm a supporter in this.
Can't say his last name.
Nakayama.
Yes. He said that he probably, because they were successful at this con, they probably will be at Heroes 24.
No,
That's what I
that
heard.
can't happen. Yeah, there were over 40 community runs. Obviously the best overall logistically.
I mean, we had people from Canada all the way from.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I know that obviously for some of the folks it's harder to get to, but from what I heard, even the people that had to fly in, as terrible as Charlotte Airport was, because Charlotte's still a major airport, it wasn't like you had a crazy connecting flight thing or it was really expensive. I'm just saying it seems like it's affordable and it's got the books. That's the thing. It's not like some of the cons you go to, like C2E2 was great. It was huge and they had a lot of books, but then they had like a lot of like video games and they had a lot of this and like this is like books. I mean, I
like C2E2.
You want modern?
Because
you want golden age, you want slabs, you want whatever you want. They got it there.
I enjoyed this con, but it will never be.
Look at this. Nick said that Mrs. Kicks is in as well. Yep.
Leading ladies.
The comic community side. The actual con is literally the best con I've been to. You know what? So I talked to DJ about this.
I've been to 3+ cons.
I've talked to DJ about this, and I said, "What do you think about it?" And he's like, "This is the best con I've ever been to." And I was like, "Really?" And he's like, everybody aside, he's like, "Obviously that's great." He's like, "But as far as a comic book Comic-Con, you know, like this is where it's at."
Miss Legion said she isn't missing another Heroes. That's right, because it's the place to be.
Whatnot wasn't there. It's a huge plus. Here's kind of Raw Comic-Con. Yes. So good to see you too. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was nice to see you too.
The Don was there. The Don was there in full effect. There you go.
Mrs. Lynx.
Don. True honor to see you finally get to hug your neck, brother. Yeah. It really was great. And again, there was just a ton of people there, man. That was great. It was a great showing.
And next year maybe they'll be ready for our group. I don't know.
Man. I don't know. This you want to talk about a great big convoy? We might as well have had the song playing when you're walking through there, because everywhere you turn there are people and crowds. Like it was crazy.
Like, hey, what's up? Hey.
Yeah, it was like anywhere you went, there was somebody there, and it was so cool to watch. Obviously, it came to the realization Thursday when everybody went to DJ's movie, because it was like, oh shit, everybody's here. Look, there's Bubs right there. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like people just walking in, and then it was like, oh my gosh. But again, to be on the con and to have so many familiar faces, amazing. Actual Dracula was there.
Yes.
It was a great time. It was a great time. So, whatnot? Who? Not ready for us. Yep, not a chance. Yep. There you go. I know.
It was so funny because I think we had mentioned this a couple of times. I think it's so cool. Speaking, of course, this is before I got COVID. That COVID like shut the whole thing down and isolated so many people. And what it did for this community, it was brought everybody together from every place.
Yeah.
And created this like extra family. Well, and I think that's so cool because they were like, COVID, fuck COVID. We're still going to find
Heroes 2023 literally had representation. I mean, just everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, aside from
did we bring the
our UK and Australian
brothers?
Yeah, I mean, aside from those, but still, I think it was fantastic. I had a great time. Everybody was great.
sit here.
The get-togethers were epic, and Journey's freaking awesome, man. That dude's amazing.
Yeah, New York was there.
Glad you guys had such a good. Hope to make con. A bunch of people will go next year. Yeah. Like I said, I'd like to go to Planet. But
Which
as
one
far
is that?
as far as
Is that the Florida one?
the big con,
Where's Planet Con?
that's in Kansas City.
Oh yeah, I want to go to that one too. And we actually
Well, see, Lady F though, she's in Tennessee too.
Oh, so she's not that far away.
I was talking to S. Vaughn today. I told him my dad's in freaking Sparta. Like, we need to hit up Nashville to go to. We need to just do some hunting
Well,
there.
you know.
But seriously, I think Heroescon, that for me, that I think that's going to be
A yearly thing.
and I know that for us it's like cheating because logistically is the best. We're in the midst of talking about not even being in North Carolina next year, possibly, and we're still saying this is going to be the place where we need to go for now. I mean, if somebody else can find another Comic-Con to that caliber, where you've got
Beckerman and Marcus is there,
that kind of comic book action, yeah, that's perfect.
I think that's it. We covered everything.
Yep. I think that's it. Again, thank you for everybody that met up. It was a great time. Again,
and the kids bought some Did the kids ever buy the Pokemon cards?
They did, and I don't have the footage. I may release a short. But Logan on Friday approached Rob Fatstacks as he was hunting for books. Now everybody knows Rob was getting some big boy books on Friday. Logan approached Rob with
his little book
full of Pokemon cards and said, "Hey, Mister, do you want to look at my Pokemon cards?" And started
and Rob was like
started showing him his collection of Pokemon.
And he looked like, who the fuck are these kids? Like, he just looked down and he looked up and he was like, And then Jeremy and who was it? You and was it you and no? Who was there? It was you and
I don't remember.
It was like I
think it was Chip. I think Chip was there with us.
It was Chip and it was like Nick and.
I'm so glad Chip went.
I know it would have been. I actually printed out his face,
Chip
and I was gonna stick it on the things every time we took a group
Chip
picture.
being there and that was the cherry on top.
It was.
That was the cherry on top. And Becker was amazing too. It was like the whipped cream.
Yeah, Chip Gettler was totally. He's like, what?
Have those two on top.
He looked down at Logan and was like, "What? Oh, okay."
No, Rob. That was hilarious. Yeah.
We have footage.
Rob was hilarious. Anyways.
It was Pokey and Joe, because he's the one that started it, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, we were walking with Pokey and Joe. Well, no, I was the one that told him he needed to do it.
You know how Pokey and Joe,
I told him he needed to do it because he was like, I don't want to do this. I was like, no. It's like, you see that guy right there with the jersey on? It's like, go up to him and ask him if he wants to look at your Pokemon cards.
And he was just like,
he was like, I don't know. I was like, just do it. Go ahead. And I was sitting there filming it. And sure enough, you see him. He's like, hey, you want to see my Pokemon cards? He starts showing them in his little book. And Rob like turns his head and he looks at him. He didn't like shoo him away.
But he was
actually kind of polite about the whole thing. Then I think we started giggling. And he turned around and saw us giggling at him. So, anyways, yeah. So again, thank you for everybody that came out, and thank you for everybody for joining us tonight on Let's Talk About It. The Heroes
Con edition.
Con 2023. It's in the books. It's a wrap.
It's on that book.
I'm excited for 2024. I think this is going to be even bigger and better. And
I can bring my crazy
I thought you would for sure say, no, we got to be at the hotel.
Well, that ain't ever going to happen. Because you're going to call me the day before and be like, babe.
Anyways, it was awesome seeing everybody out there. We love you guys. Again, thank you for joining us in the chat for this Let's Talk About It. This was really important to us, and it was such a great haul. I thought about doing a couple videos for this. Obviously, you were sick,
mm-hmm.
so I was like, we probably shouldn't. But I was like, you know what? No, this is going to be a let's talk about it all out. This was Heroes, and it was a blast.
And now I'm going to go sleep about it.
Thank you so much.
For what?
Thank you for taking me. Thank you for this was a great Father's Day gift. It was wonderful, and it's one that I definitely won't forget. So thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody out there. We appreciate you. Let me find something different. I will find something different. Oh yeah, time out real quick. Instagram. I'm gonna post a few covers that I will be. I'm clearing out my stable of lovely lady covers.
No.
So somebody had reached out to me on Instagram about my Margot Robbie collection. The cosplay power hour box.
Oh, you didn't sell that one. That was stupid.
I sold that one off. So I'm going to be listing a couple lovely lady covers. I'm clearing out the stable.
Don't forget some of those lady lover covers.
I'm not messing with any of yours.
Okay, just checking.
I'm making some room. I've got my eyeballs on a book. So a few of the lady covers I've picked up lately.
And
if you missed out, because they go very quickly, if you missed out, I will be posting these on IG. So DM me if you don't want to be in the comments about it.
I was at home with nothing to do but be sick. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff off of stuff. And I won it all. So
there you go.
Yay.
There you go.
And when I got that bill, it was like,
Anyways.
But it's got some cool books in there. Some slabs.
Yeah, that I shipped it out already. But I do have some books I'm going to be posting on Instagram with the over 18 sticker covering up select positions. Clear out the stable. I've got a book in mind, so I'm hoping I can pass some of these along. And if not, then I'll go to eBay. I know eBay's always dependable. Those books go pretty quick on eBay.
eBay.
Still, I'm not trying to kill anybody for money. I'm trying to recoup. So thank you, everybody, for joining us, though. Let me find something completely different here to play us out to. All right. And here we go.
Closing time. Time to roll to Chili's and chow down with my fucking boys.
Night, you cock slamming fools.
I do prefer the more sort of, I suppose you could call it intimate sort of setting